Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies are riding an 11-game win streak, tied for the longest in franchise history. They're in LA to take on the King, LeBron James, and the Lakers in the first. Bron looking pretty darn athletic in year 20. Speaking of athletes, how about the play of Brody knocking down the three? It's the Lakers up 7 early. But Memphis is one of the best teams in the league for a reason. Look at the chemistry on display. Desmond Bane behind the back to Brandon Clark for the jam. And then Mr. Morant, a little shenanigans on that finish. It's Memphis out in front by 5 right before the half. LeBron and the Lakers respond. He didn't have the greatest of nights, but still got that tough finish to go. Memphis, though, will lead it as we took an intermission. In the third, Grizzlies start to put a little distance between themselves and the Lakers. It's Ja doing Ja-like things. 12 coming. Morant and 1. And then Ja this time lobbing it up to Brandon Clark. How about Clark 20 and 10 in this one? Morant gonna grab the loose ball after a beautiful dime. Morant had 22 and 8 assists. Grizzlies lead. Lakers, though, about to come back here in the fourth. LeBron to Westbrook, 2 of his 29. Lakers down 3, 25 seconds to go. How about Brody, one of the greatest rebounding point guards in NBA history, cuts the Lakers deficit down to 1. Off the inbound, a dangerous play from Dennis Schroder, aggressively attacking the steal. And how about that finish to put the Lakers up a point? Plus the foul. Now Memphis is down 2 in the closing seconds. Morant, no. But Brandon Clark is fouled trying to get the offensive rebound. He go to the line, make the first, needs the second to tie, no. Desmond Bane got a look. If he would have made that shot, that'd be the greatest one of his career over LeBron. It's no good. And the Grizzlies' winning streak is no longer. They lose to the Lakers by a point. 122 to 121. So we'll talk about the Shannon Sharpe mess in a second. I want to focus this video, though, on the actual game, what actually matters, which is a basketball game between a Memphis Grizzlies team riding an 11-game winning streak, one of the 2 best teams out west, and a Los Angeles Lakers team that I really want to give more credit to. Listen, y'all, I am not one of these ridiculous Laker fans. Anybody that knows me, if you've been following me for a long time, y'all know I'm a realist. Like, when the Lakers are bad, I call it as I see it. I say they're a bad basketball team. They don't have a chance at winning this year or that year. I'm a realist when it comes to my Laker fans, right? I'm going to tell y'all something. Call me crazy. I don't mind. This won't be the first time. That Lakers team can get to the conference finals. I know you're like, wait, what, FERRO, what? That team that ain't even in the playoffs, ain't even in the play-in if it started today? Call me crazy. I've watched pretty much every dribble of that Lakers team. They got some things working for them. And I've been having a hard time really like zoning in on what I like about that Lakers team, right? Like, what is it specifically that's working with this Lakers team? And I'll tell you what I've come up with. I've always told you that it's been about LeBron James and Russell Westbrook this year, but I never really gave you the real, definitive reason why I think it's been about LeBron and Russ. You know what? LeBron and Russ are 2 of the greatest. They're 2 of the greatest athletes we've ever seen. And we need to celebrate that more. LeBron James might mess around and be the greatest basketball player of all time to a lot of people, right? It's because he's the greatest athlete to me to ever come across the NBA. I'm talking about athletically, just his body, how he moves, how he takes care of himself. He's that, which he's such a great athlete. It's put him in the greatest basketball player of all time conversation, right? Russell Westbrook has not been a good shooter for at least 10 years. You remember he used to knock down the mid-range shot. He ain't been that for about a decade now, right? And I'm bringing that up for a reason. Russell Westbrook has still managed a way to just figure out how to be the best version of himself. Because if LeBron's the greatest NBA athlete I've ever seen, Russ is top 5. Think about it. He's withstood the Derrick Rose era, where remember it was Rose and Westbrook who's the best? Well, Rose's body gave out on him. Westbrook's did not. And what I'm thinking here is this past offseason, LeBron and Russ got in the gym and said, you know what we are? We're the greatest athletes. Even when we can't make shots, what we are two of the greatest athletes this game has ever seen, if not one and two. And what we do better than anybody is take care of ourselves and train our bodies to do exactly what we needed to do season in, season out. And I think LeBron and Russ have had a side conversation and said, you know what? Anthony Davis is actually naturally a more talented guy than us, right? Like Anthony Davis is 6'11", long wingspan, can knock down jump shots, can dribble. He used to be a point guard in high school, had this ridiculous growth spurt. Anthony Davis is the basketball player. He looks like the hooper, right? He's 6'11", long. Anthony Davis ain't taking care of his body like we do, though. That's the difference. We got to double down on what we do great, because the guy that should be the leader of this team does not do what we do great. And I think what LeBron and Russ have trained their bodies to be is to not cater to Anthony Davis this year, right? Like when AD was out there, they took a step back. But these last couple months, it's been about LeBron and Russ just attack. It's starting to look like LeBron and Kyrie in Cleveland. Now, Russ doesn't shoot the three, but I'm talking about just their chemistry. They just both are going right now. And I think they've said enough of this with Anthony Davis. If we got him, great. We'll let him rock out. We'll let him have the team. It could be all about him. We would love to have it be about him. But we ain't no longer dependent on him. It's almost like the chick that's been cheated on by the dude multiple times, right? And usually the dude knows he's got her because she always takes him back and she's always like crying when he cheats on her. But this time around, the dude cheats and the girl doesn't make a noise. She didn't say anything. She said, okay, you cheated on me again? All right, whatever. And that whatever said more than any long text message or any long argument could have ever. The guy's like, wait, you're not mad at me for cheating on you again? Wait, what do you mean you're not mad? The girl is done. She's packing her bags. She's doing her own thing. Either she done cheated on him back or she's about to leave this man. You get where I'm going with this? Anthony Davis got hurt again for the Lakers. And this time around, the Lakers didn't sit and pout and complain and play bad basketball. They're out there fighting, man. And as a diehard Laker fan, I've been one since I was 5 years old. I'll be 29 in 2.5 weeks. That's all I can ever ask for as a Laker fan is fight. And this team is fighting. The last couple years, I've seen teams that didn't fight. I'm watching fight. Guys go down, so what? Next man up. As long as we got LeBron and Russ, we making it to the fourth quarter this year. We fighting back. And really the Lakers only need like one other guy to have a good night alongside with LeBron and Russ, because they're not really having bad nights right now. Like LeBron was like 6 of 21 from the field. This wasn't a great scoring night for him by any means, but for the most part this year, him and Brody, they're at 45, 50% from the field this year. That's really good for guys that have had their shooting woes from the field, depending on, LeBron been shooting a lot of three balls over the last few years. Russ has had shooting woes throughout his career. I'm telling you, though, this team can get to the conference finals. They do need the Lakers to make some moves because I'm not 100% sure if they can keep this up for 3-4 more months. That's my only thing is that they're asking a lot of these guys with all that wear and tear on their bodies. But I will say this. When Anthony Davis does come back, and the report is he'll be back for the Lakers in the next week or so, when Anthony Davis comes back, I wouldn't be surprised this time around if the Lakers don't just acquiesce to running their game plan through them. LeBron and Russ are in such an attack mode right now. I don't blame them one bit for saying, bro, we ain't running this around you no more. We done tried this. We keep playing the same game with you. And every time you get us on this ultimate high, a month later you go down with an injury. We're not doing this with you. So I wouldn't be surprised one bit if this Lakers team starts to struggle with Anthony Davis trying to find his way again, because the mode that Russ and LeBron are in right now, they're just in attack mode, and it's been working for the Lakers. They're pretty much in every game. They just beat a really great Memphis team.